Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It is Thursday. Yes, I'm going to get it fixed. Hopefully get it fixed today. Once and for all, I can't believe that this tooth has just deteriorated throughout the day yesterday. Yeah, my tongue is very sore from where it's been rubbing, and I'm just going to be so glad to get it sorted. I couldn't have left it a week and a half until my dentist came back from his holiday. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, I'm glad I took the afternoon off. I hate having to let people down, and I hate certainly doing it at the last minute, but I couldn't have put up with this for another week and a bit. I wouldn't have had any tongue left. It would have all been red raw. I'm going to get these dishes done. I've got a few dishes. I've just put the dishwasher on. Then the children should be arriving quite shortly. And we're just going to stick around the local, well, we're just going to stick around here, to be honest, because I'm only working till 12. And we've got a few ideas of things we want to do this morning. So we're just going to do those, and then when they would normally go down for nap time, that's when they're all going to go home. And I'm going to head off for the dentist. So that's the plan of action for the day. And I need a cup of tea. Llewellyn's mum, if you are watching, you must turn away now, and I'll tell you when you can look back, because we are doing some crafting, and part of this will be your birthday present that Llewellyn is making for you. Okay, so you need to look away. Yeah. Did I do it on the paper as well? Nah. Good boy. If I hold it. Go on then. Yay, good boy. You're doing a wiggly worm on yours?
Look.
Wow.
So nice and round.
He is a huge round wiggly worm on yours.
Do you need nice colours?
Lots of colours make it beautiful. You might need to make the paint stick out a bit more, Llewellyn, on that one. You have to twist the bottom. Oh, okay. Yeah, when the lid's off, that's it. If you twist the bottom, more paint comes out. That's it. I think you're going the wrong way, Ethan. Has the paint popped out? There we go.
Makes me look like a flower.
You're making yours look like a flower, are you? Okay.
What is that for, Pippa?
Ah, I'll tell you. But I'm not going to say it on camera because Llewellyn's mum might hear. So I'll tell you in a minute. That's what we're making, people who can see the screen. And that's what we do with that bit, if anyone's interested. And then we're not giving away what it is for Llewellyn's mum if she sees the video. Are we? We're not giving away the secret. Yeah. Llewellyn's mum, you can look again now if you'd like to, because all the activities have been finished and we've put them away. So your secret won't be ruined. Everybody's happy for 5 minutes, so I am going to sort this laundry out that I put on last night. Get all of that done. It's never ending, isn't it, when it comes to laundry? Feels like it's one of those jobs that you could just spend every day doing and still never get to the end of it. I guess because people will constantly put new clothes on. I'm never approved of clothes. Oh, I suppose unless it's a cold day, in which case clothes are helpful. But if we were all, you know, in our birthday suits, we wouldn't need to be worrying about laundry and that sort of stuff. What are you playing with, Harrison? Oh, you dropped it. You're doing the magnet toy, Ethan.
He flew back.
You flew back, did he? The bird flew back. Well done, Llewellyn. This is a job I've been meaning to do, which is bringing some of my books from upstairs downstairs. So some of these ones that I will keep, you know, because they're reference for walking and stuff. These are ones that I need to, that's the one that I did a review on, really good book, and I want to keep it. And then that's the second one, which I'm going to do a review on. These are ones waiting to be read. That is a lovely book my mum and dad bought me for my birthday a couple of years ago, and I love it. These all need to be read. These are ones my sister got me, which I do still need to read. That's one, I know it's out of date, but it's very good for knowing what's happening around different times of the year. That's a reference book as well. And then that's the walk that my sister and I haven't yet done. We'd planned before lockdown and need to replan. So these are some, just some of my books, the ones that are not in the loft that need to be read or that I refer to that are keepers. But I still got a load more in the loft that I need to bring down. But I just thought I'd get those down here so they're not cluttering up my cupboard anymore. I need a snack. My banana this morning was most unpleasant. It was most mushy and I didn't enjoy it at all. So I didn't actually finish the whole banana. So the leftover strawberries from Thomas are going in the bowl. The blueberries that need eating. And the rest of these grapes, and then I'm going to add that to it, and that will be my little mid-morning treat. And then I need to get some snacks into those children. I'm sure they'll be getting a bit peckish. Oh yeah, this is nice.
Green stuff on it.
Oh, that's probably from the chalk. Yeah. What about, there's a weed behind you. You weed in my patio. You boys are very helpful. Thank you guys. Super helpful. Here comes that pigeon.
Was it the wonky wing?
Not the wonky wing dove. No, that's the pigeon.
Oh. Is it snack time? Then is it snack time and then does...
You've had snack time, but the dove didn't come. I haven't seen the dove all week. I hope the dove's okay.
Why is it snack time?
I don't know. I haven't seen him all week.
Oh.
I don't know where he is.
I don't know where he is.
No.
Maybe I've seen penguins in real life.
Hold on, Llewellyn. Maybe he's where? Ethan? It is a robin, yeah. I like penguins.
I've got loads of robins.
Have you? There's a robin behind you, Llewellyn.
No. That is, he's got a white neck.
He's got a white neck, has he? I think he's got a red belly.
He's got a red belly, so he's a robin.
He's a robin, that's right.
All these weeds.
Well, you've done a good job clearing them up, haven't you?
Ah, here's one.
Something I need to do is to redo my driving licence photo card while I'm in town. I can't do it online because I don't have a passport. So I'm going to do it in the post office while I'm in town. That's if they're not shut for lunch, of course. We'll have to see. Work's finished. Everyone's been picked up. I'm now going to drive into town and get this tooth sorted. Hopefully, once and for all.
A little bit of a clean out and put something in it now to help. And have a think about what we can do long term for that tooth.
It's quite a bit that's fallen apart, hasn't it?
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I want to put something in it now,
Okay.
so that at least, you know, it's not going to sort of fall apart any further.
Yeah. Is it the back one or the one next to the back
The very
one?
back one.
It is the very back one, okay. So if it had to come out, it wouldn't be as bad as if it was part way down the...
No, yeah, I'm sort of along that line of thinking myself a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's not the job for today. I just
No.
to get it comfortable for you.
So the tooth was not a whole success really. It's a temporary job. I've got to go back in 2 weeks, see how things are going. It's still very sharp. You can't do a proper filling because half the tooth's come away. They can't do loads of drilling and stuff at the moment. And also he said he doesn't know really what he can do with it other than pull it out, because the snapped bit of tooth and everything goes right down under the gum. And I did think, looks like it's probably going to have to come out, and I was right. So he said that's kind of where he's edging towards. Still very sharp. I don't know, but I've got 2 weeks to see how I'm getting on with it like this. He said hopefully with just eating it'll wear the tooth down a little bit anyway, and we'll see how we get on. But yeah, it does look like the tooth will probably have to be pulled. It's right at the back, it's my very back tooth. And I couldn't do my photo license because it has to be one of the big branches. So when we're in Aylesbury on Saturday doing my car MOT and service, I will go to the main post office branch in the big town and try and do it there, because they don't do it in the little ones in the little town. So yeah, not a huge success today, not a huge success, but I can't do anything about it. So I'm back from the dentist and I'm going to do some jobs, and the first job on my list is to try and get rid of all the chalk that I put on the front of the house back at lockdown, like beginning of lockdown, when we were doing things for the NHS, and I decorated the house as a bit of a rainbow. But now it just looks horrible because there's no colour left. It's just white and grey and not very pleasant. So I'm going to get a brush, some soapy water, and hopefully wash it all off the bricks. It's looking better. The colour's mostly gone. Well, not that there was any colour. I've moved the tomatoes up onto here so they get more sunlight. The French beans are finished. The beetroot did okay. The turnips not so good. I'm undecided about those. And I'm using this to hold the courgettes, no, sunflowers up. And I got one good courgette. And I got another good courgette. So we have beetroot, and then we have the world's smallest turnip. Wasn't a success, but the beetroots were good. We have some lovely sausages from the farmer's market, or not farmer's market, but the farm shop, which Lee's just cooked for us. And then we've got some salady stuff that I've just chopped up, and we've got lots of yummy bits, and the boys have got rolls. Food is ready, my family.
Nutrition.
Food is ready. That dinner was very yummy indeed, and I am not super stuffed. I am stuffed, but not super stuffed, not like yesterday's chip baby stuffed. I am comfortably stuffed, if that's a thing. But Lee and I are not going to go for a walk tonight, which we were planning on doing, but it looks like it's going to rain, and it's been threatening to rain on and off all day, well, all afternoon. So yeah, we thought we'd give it a miss. So he's gone and got in the shower. I've already had a shower. I did that after doing that gardening out the front. It looks like the French beaner's finished doing what it's doing. So the beans that were left on there were just starting to go a bit yellow. So I've removed that. I've tidied up the tomatoes a little bit. The beetroot, I'm really pleased with those. I'm going to get some feta tomorrow. I nearly picked some up today and I should have done, but I'll get some feta tomorrow or on Saturday. And then I'll make the lovely beetroot and feta bake. Super yummy. And then, yeah, that one turnip, it was a bit large. A bit small, sorry, it wasn't very large, it was a bit small. But I'm sure I can put it into something with some carrots and, you know, cook it up. There are some potatoes, but I didn't plant those, they planted themselves. Like I said, I've got 2 courgettes that look like they're doing okay. I've taken the flower off the end so I don't get that end flower rot. I've been told one of 2 things could have happened. It could be flower rot or something like flower rot, bloom rot or something that comes from a fluctuating of water, no water, water, no water. And I've been good about watering them, but on hot days, obviously being out front of the house, we get like the evening, late afternoon sun. And it can get really, really hot from, I think, probably about 2 o'clock. It can get really hot out there, 3 o'clock-ish. So, I mean, they could dry out maybe more than I had realised. But they were in the back and they were still doing it. And it's not as, I don't know. Anyway, the other thing is they might not be pollinated. So apparently they start to grow. They've not been pollinated or fertilised or whatever it is. And then they get to a certain size and then they start to rot. But the 2 that are on there now are sort of that big and looking good so far. No signs of rot so far. I've removed the flower end, so fingers crossed for those last 2. Yeah, not many of the seeds that I grew did particularly well, but I did suspect that because most of my seeds were very old and very out of date. I'm going to update all my seeds next year and then work much better at planting things. And the other thing is, those turnips I started off in a seed tray, and I hadn't really thought about it, but my sister said the reason my carrots have never done well in the past is because I do them in the seed tray, and I should put them straight in the ground, because they don't like to be transferred into, you know, they don't like to be potted on. And I was like, oh yeah, I never thought of that. And I bet turnip is the same. So yeah, next year I'll just make sure I put them straight into the ground. So what am I going to do tomorrow? I have no idea, if I'm honest. It's Friday. Kenzie wants to go and see a movie that's just come out, but we don't think we can because Brendan's thing still hasn't come that he's been waiting for, which originally said it was going to come on Monday, and it didn't. And then it changed completely on the tracking thing and said it was going to, well, it said where it was, but still hasn't said what day it's coming. And it was in Milton Keynes, which is about 40 minutes away, and that was yesterday. So we were hoping it was going to come today, and it hasn't. So it looks like it's going to be tomorrow. So we've got to wait in tomorrow. But that's fine. I will, what I'm thinking of doing is going into the caravan and bagging things up to take to the charity shop in carrier bags, like in small amounts. And then I want to start going and dropping bits off at charity shops, like a carrier bag here and then a carrier bag there, and have some in Spog so that when I drive past a charity shop, I could just stop and drop off a bag, hopefully. Because the charity shops seem to be taking donations again. So I might do that tomorrow. Anyway, it's been 4 minutes. My hand is starting to get very shaky and wobbly. So I'm going to say good night. And I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching.